Alright guys, today we're going to get started with our Egyptian cat or dog project. We're going to be working with a large sheet of paper. This is a beige paper, and we're going to do some practice on the back of your paper first. Okay, so we will do the artwork eventually on the front with color, but we're going to get started today with a little practice. So this will be our good side. So this is where we did our template and we traced it. Okay. So don't do anything on that yet. I want you to turn it over, and we're going to do a couple drawings. We're going to do one of a cat. I'm going to show you how to do that today, and then one of a dog. Okay, so you could choose one that you like, maybe one that you're better at drawing, or just one that kind of stands out to you. I want you to work with a pencil today, and when you do your sketching, because we don't want it to leak through. I'm going to use a Sharpie because on the video it's important that you can see what I'm drawing and with the details as well. Okay, so on the left side here, let's start off with the cat first of all. I want you to start off with the head. So we're just going to do a circle for the head. Okay. After that, the nose is right here, and we're going to do, it's kind of like a triangle, but it has a little curve to it, so hopefully that you can see the size to it. So it's a triangle, but there's a little curve into it, and it doesn't have really straight edges. And then we're going to draw a line down, and then it comes out this way and this way. So keep it kind of simple because a cat has a really kind of a small nose and a small mouth area. And if you like to, you could put in some whiskers, and they kind of go down a little bit. Okay. Next, let's do the eyes. So the eyes are going to be up in this area here. And we're going to do arches. And I like to work at the same time because I want them to be the same size. And then I curve back. Next, for the middle, I like to do this. So I curve it this way and this way. If you look at a cat's eyes up close, it has kind of a different setup than a dog or a human. And then a dot in the middle. They curve this way. Next, let's do the ears. So the ears, I like to do a little point where I want the top of the ears to be, and then I just curve it down back into it over here. And I like to do the inside of the ears there. Now this is optional. Some people, if they have a bigger cat, you could do this line. I'll show you what it looks like, but you don't have to do this part. It is optional. You can go like this and kind of around. This makes the illusion that it's coming out a little bit further. Okay? So that's optional. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Now next we're going to do the body part. So I'm going to do a line that starts about right in here, and I'm going to end it over on this side. Okay. You can go thinner. If you want a thinner neck, you go in closer. If you want a wider one, you go out further. So I'm going to come down, and I'm going to go over. It's like a big U. Okay. So this cat is sitting on its hind legs. Okay, so those will be kind of back here. But I'm going to draw in the front legs though, first of all. Okay. Now you notice with the Sharpie that I can't erase. Okay, so if you're working with a pencil, and that's why it's important that this line right here, since you can't see through the leg, would need to be erased. Now I can't do it with the Sharpie because it's not going to be able to erase. Okay, so those are like the front paws. And then the hind legs, and then a tail. So the hind legs, I just kind of curve it off, just showing a little bit of them. And then you could show it's just the little paw sticking out there, just to show that it's sitting back on its hind legs. Tail could come up or it could come around. Okay, I like to do mine over here, but you could do it kind of where you wanted to do it. And that's kind of a smooth line. Make sure you keep it kind of smooth and not a jagged edge. And there you go, that's a cat. After that, we can kind of decorate it and make it look more Egyptian. You could do, a necklace around here, giving it some really cool designs. Okay, you could do a jewel right here. You could even do kind of layers. You could do zigzags. It's really up to you for that part. That's where the decoration kind of comes. Also, some people in the past have put in some headdresses, so you can make it look more like a pharaoh. But these are all optional things if you want to put these into your work. And then from here, we just kind of go like that, put in some horizontal lines. And you might see a little bit up here if you want. Okay. Well, that's a first one there with the cat. But let's move over now and try a dog. Now, there's lots of different types of dogs out there. I'm just going to show you one way to do it. You could have a different way to do it as well, but let's practice together with this style. Start off first of all with the head. And we're just going to do a round head. Next, come down here, we're going to do like an upside down U. The nose is quite a bit bigger than the cat, so this one kind of curves this way, and this one's like a U. And then right in here, the nostrils right here. And then I'm just going to separate it and curve it down like this. Next, kind of like the cat, I'm going to bring up a line here. I kind of like this look. Go like this. Kind of makes the nose stick out a little bit more. And then the eyes are going to be more like a human's eyes. Curve and a curve. And then you can kind of put in the rest of the details there. Ears. Now the ears in this one are going to be a little bit different. I kind of like the look of these, but I like to just do a straight line up here. These are really pointy ears, and then I curve it down. Okay. If you want to try ears that come down, you could. I kind of like these for an Egyptian dog. Okay, I like this straight up in the air. Next, the rest of it's basically like a cat, but maybe a little bit different. Depending on the size of it. So I'm going to come over here, sitting on its hind legs. Okay. Paws are going to be quite a bit bigger, so I'm going to do a little bit thicker lines here. A bit wider here. Remember that erasing line right here. Hind legs just kind of show peeking behind there. And then the tail might be a little bit more pointier, so I'm just going to do a tail kind of like this, have it pointy on it. After that, again, you could put some, like a necklace on it, headdress. You can make it more of an Egyptian style of dog. Kind of once you get that figured out, then what you're going to do is you're going to be drawing with a pencil here, making it nice and large, filling up inside of this rectangle area here.